can you explain exactly what your job is at the White House, and if you're a second press secretary, or what type of questions should we ask you? Is it on food? Is it on national security? And the reason I'm asking this because almost everywhere I go, I have black people telling me that the reason you're at the White House is to undermine the first female black secretary. So can you clarify that and explain why, there are 1,000 national security experts at the National Security Council who can always be here and take questions on national security. So what type of questions should we ask you that we can? Almost everywhere I go, I have black people telling me that the reason you're at the White House is to undermine the first female black secretary.
If anyone gets any kind of idea in their head that I'm taking away from Karine or her work, that's really regrettable. And I'm very sorry that that's any impression that anybody would have. I am simply working at the National Security Council on national security communications, and with her good graces, I'm able to come up here every now and then to talk to you about simply national security issues. That's my portfolio. That's where I'm limited. That's where I'll stay, and I do it at her invitation and with her approval to come up here. So that's the focus. I'm happy to answer national security questions, and that's about it.
Thank you.
What's the difference between President Trump watching TV, even pleading to go to the Capitol while the Capitol was being attacked, and President Biden going to the beach and having fun while Supreme Court justices are under attack by a verbally violent mob? What's the difference between those two leaders?
Wait, what's the comparison you're making? Could you say the first part?
So I'm saying that what's the difference between President Trump not doing anything while the Capitol was being attacked and President Biden not doing anything while protesters, while the Supreme Court justices were under attack in their own homes with their families and with their children?
Well, there are two major differences here. First of all, our predecessor.
And also you said that the president believes in the rule of law. Does he believe in the rule of law when it comes to the former president or even his son?
I'm not going to comment anymore on both of the topics that you just mentioned. The Department of Justice is independent with their criminal investigation. The president has been very clear on that, and I would refer you to Department of Justice on those two topics that you just brought up.
Does he believe in the rule of law when it comes to the former president or even his son?